Hey guys, Tom here. Welcome back to the Underground. Cool show for you today. We're going to jump back into some more restaurant drinks, but not just any restaurant drinks. Drinks from restaurants in the Bahamas, where Lisa and I just got back from vacation not too long ago and went to a couple really cool stops, which we'll talk about in a minute here. But wherever I go, I think I told you this before, I just take pictures of the drink menus because I like to try different things. Lisa tries different things. Whoever we're with, we try different things and we have a good time. And that's what we're going to do today. Two places we went where they had some cool drinks, and one in particular, we had a fantastic time. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get right into it with the first place we went. It's downtown in Nassau. You go on the bus. They have these really cool buses where you get around Nassau. It costs you $1.25. You just get on, you yell when you want to get off, and you pay the driver $1.25. And we went downtown, we're walking around, and we always stop. Our first stop is always the place to get some walking around drinks. And we went to this place called the Pirates of Nassau. It's changed off and on throughout the years. It was closed for a while. Now it's opened back up. We had a couple drinks there. It was funny. They had this outdoor bar where I'm 6'4" and I'm sitting at the bar like this, like up to my neck almost. So I don't know how shorter people do it, but nonetheless it was fun. We were talking to the bartender. I don't recall if we ever got his name, but he was a cool guy, and we had a good time. And one of the drinks they had on their menu, they had this big long menu, and it was called the Anne Marie. I don't know who Anne Marie is. I'm guessing it's named after some English royalty queen. That's what I'm going with. And that's what I'm going to stick to. Now the Anne Marie has two different kinds of rum. It has some mango rum. This is, you can use any mango rum you want. We're in the Bahamas. We're going to use Bahamian mango rum. We brought it home. It smells very mango-y. And I'm going to put an ounce of mango rum. Next, we need some coconut rum. And as we've discussed before, there is no better coconut rum in the world than... we're going to make it? Nope, we're short. We're short. Fortunately for us, we come prepared. We always bring some back because, like I said, this is the best coconut rum in the world. Ricardo. If you ever go to the Bahamas, make sure you bring some home. And then we need a little bit of lime juice. I'm just going to put very little, maybe not even half. Some simple syrup. They tend to drink drinks kind of sweet down there because there's a lot of their drinks have fruit punches in them, different juices. Some pineapple juice, speaking of different juices. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is not, I don't know if this is the right proportions. I just got the ingredients and I'm putting in there what I think is appropriate. It calls for a little mint, so I'm just going to put a couple leaves in there and it'll bruise up as we are shaking it, which is what we're going to do next, provided I have everything in there. Mango rum, coconut rum, lime juice, mint, simple syrup, pineapple juice. And give her a shake. need an appropriate glass. I'm going to say this is the appropriate glass. It might not fill it all the way up. In fact, I'm pretty sure that it won't fill it all the way up. But we shall see. Oh, we actually did pretty good. The straw would be appropriate, obviously. A Grantham Pub coaster. You can garnish it up with a little bit of mint if you like. Mint, it's not quite as sad as ours, but there you have it. The first drink on our trip to some of our favorite Bahamas restaurant, the Pirates of Nassau and Marie. Next, this place that I'm going to take you to is called the Sunset Bar. We did not know about this place. Our taxi driver, who we use all the time, she told us about this place, and we decided to go there. We were on our way back from this cool little beach trip we did with a couple of friends of ours, and we decided to stop for a drink. And we said, we heard about this Sunset place, so we'll go there. I gotta tell you, it was the coolest place. I'll show you a couple pictures here. And we had a great time. The bartender there was this guy named Romeo. Romeo's all right. He took care of us. We didn't eat when we were there. We had some drinks, one of which I'm going to show you right off their menu. One of which is my adaptation of his drink. And they were really cool. We were having some drinks. I had a drink that I'm going to share with you. Lisa had a Bahama Mama. Our friends, I think, had sangria and a pina colada. No. Pina colada, and I don't know what the other was. They both didn't have pina coladas. I think sangria of some kind, but that's neither here nor there at this point. We had some great drinks, and then Romeo, all of a sudden, we have these shots in front of us. He's making this stuff up, gives this to us, and he made them as shots. It was tequila, some juice, some other things, and it was really cool. But we drank them. They were good. I'm not a big tequila guy. Lisa's not much for tequila, but we drank them. They were delicious. But when we get to that drink, we'll talk about my change on it. So first, the one drink that I had was a Bahamian Mule. Now, you know me. I'm a fan of mules. I like my ginger beer. So in the Bahamian Mule, it never fails. I know that's my superpower, dropping ice. So in the Bahamian Mule, we need some dark rum. Again, we're going to good old Bahamas Ricardo rum. And I'm going to say 2 ounces of dark rum. Now, if you're not fortunate enough to go to the Bahamas, which if you go on a cruise to the Caribbean, they always seem to stop at the Bahamas. It's a great port. We always see the people walking around. You can use any dark rum you like. You can use Myers, you can use whatever, would be fine. But if you have the chance to get some Ricardo, I highly recommend it. Some more pineapple juice. 1 part of pineapple juice. And I should be making this up here for you. Lime juice. Half a lime juice. And then I have ice. I have, once again, let's see, dark rum, pineapple juice, lime juice. And then, once again, just give her a shake. Get yourself cool. It is a mule after all, so why not put it in a mule cup? I'm not going to waste this ice. There's not that much. Some ginger beer, because after all, it is a mule. And then what they did is they top it with a couple dashes of bitters, which I'm not a big bitters guy, so I would generally not use that, but it's their drink. I want to do it service, so I will use the bitters on this one. Garnish it up with a lime if you happen to have one, and an appropriate straw. And drink number 2 on our trip to Nassau in the Bahamas, courtesy of the Sunset Bar, is the Bahamian Mule. All right, now we're done messing around here. This great bartender, Romeo, and I hope he's watching, he said he would. Romeo, thanks for the good time. We'll certainly be back to see you. That was Lisa's cheers to Romeo. He made us this drink. He didn't have a name for it, and I told him I would name it. When we got back, I told him this drink was called Romeo's Bahamian Sunset, and you will see why in a minute. So, Romeo used tequila. Romeo, you're a great guy, but I'm not going to use tequila. And secondly, I'm making this as a cocktail, not a shot. And I hope it works out. I've never tried it before to do it this way. Actually, I've never even tried to make Romeo's drink before. So we'll all find out together how the Romeo's Bahamian Sunset works out as a cocktail with rum. So I'm going to use rum. I'm going to use about 2 or so ounces of rum. A good 2 ounces of rum. Now, I don't have, if I had Bahamian white rum, I would use that. I don't want to use the dark rum because you'll see why in a minute. I don't want to like mess up the mojo of the drink. So I'm just using regular white rum. And now I'm going to use a little mango. You can find mango in the Latin aisle of your supermarket, or if you're so inclined, you have a juicer, you want to juice some mangoes, knock yourself out. So it's rum, mango, and that's all I need for that right now at the present. So there's not a lot in there. So let's get this going. Let's get a Chewy Willy cocktail glass. One more strainer. That goes in there like that. Now, the cool part about this drink is we need a little bit of blue curacao, because this is what makes this drink cool. I should actually have a pour in there, but I don't. Because I got to do this kind of judiciously. So he just dumped it right in. I'm going to try to get this in here a little bit. So a little bit of blue curacao. And then finally, some grenadine. Now you can use any kind of grenadine you like. This happens to be some homemade grenadine. It's really easy. It's basically just pomegranate. Grenadine is just cooked down pomegranate. But you can use commercial. The only thing about the commercial grenadine is it could have some coloring, or, I mean, there's actually even alcoholic grenadine. You could do it if you were so inclined. And that is, wow, that looks pretty cool. There you go, Romeo, buddy. Thanks for the good time. This is the Romeo's Bahamian Sunset. Wow, does that look cool? I could compare that to the picture. See how that looked when Romeo made it in the shop. That's actually really cool. So there are three, let's get them all out here front and center. Three very cool, very Bahamas, very tropical drinks from two really cool restaurants in Nassau in the Bahamas. Thanks for having us, guys. We will see you again, I'm sure. And now for the best part of the Grantham Pub Underground. Ready? Drink. Now, I know I'm going to like this because I actually had this when I was at the Sunset. Romeo made that for me. It was really good. And I had it the next time when we went back. We went back like the next week and we ate, had some more drinks, had a good time. Their food is fantastic. I had like this, they call it a Zen bowl. It was kind of like this combination of Bahamas. I kind of call it like Bahamian Chinese food because it was like stir fry over rice, really good. I had it with chicken. You get any kind of, you could get chicken, beef, I think you get shrimp, tofu, salmon. And then Lisa had this thing, it was some kind of something pot. It was basically just like this, this like kind of like a little bit of a zippy, creamy broth with all these different seafoods in it. You can get it with bread or rice. I suggest getting it with rice. But it was really good. So, without further ado, let's try these puppies. So let's first go to the Pirates of Nassau for the Anne Marie. I did not have this when I was there. I just had a beer. Oh, that's pretty good. It's kind of sweet. What's on there? The fruit rums make it kind of sweet, plus the pineapple juice. Plus I put sugar in it. If I were to make this again, I would omit the sugar. I think it's sweet enough without. And when I share the recipe down in the description, which I hope you jot these recipes down, I will omit the sugar because I think it's plenty sweet without it. And then I'm going to try this because I know this is good because I've had it. Yeah, I mean it's a mule. How can it be bad? And then Romeo's drink. Before I try it, I'm going to tell you he put some lime in it, which I forgot to do. But I will include that in the recipe. I don't want to mess up this drink, so I am not going to stir it in there right now. Wow, is that cool? It just kind of settles out. It's really. I like it. It's good. I would definitely. I think it would be better with the lime in it. I don't want to. When off camera, I'm going to put the lime in there because I don't want to mess up the mojo of the drink. And here's the thing: around Sunset down there, this is real. I think this is an appropriate name because the sky gets all really like cool, like pinkish and purple. It's really wild. So that's an appropriate drink. Thanks, Romeo. So that's it, guys. 3 great restaurant drinks from Nassau in the Bahamas. I hope you like them. I hope you get the chance. If you're going to the Bahamas on a cruise or something, you can take the bus. The Pirates of Nassau is right downtown. You get off the bus, you go up 2 blocks to the right. You probably have to go 3 blocks or 2 blocks.
Next to the British Columbia.
Yeah, if you go, there's this big hotel. It's called the British Colonial. That's where James Bond stayed in Thunderball. Thunderball. You go like right up the road from that. There's like this courtyard on your right. It's right in there. Or if you want to go to Sunset, and you're downtown. You can get on the number 10 bus from downtown or the 12B, and just go all the way through Cable Beach. You'll pass the big Baja Mar place, and you'll go past this other place on the left called Sandyport. It'll be right by there. You just tell the bus driver you want to go to Sunset, and he'll let you off. Or when you see it, it'll be on the left, it'll be a big open beach on the right, or water on the right. You just yell, bus stop, get off, you give the guy your bucket and quarter, and you go there, tell Romeo we said hi. So that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Come back again. Make sure you come back. If this is your first time here, welcome. You came at a great time. We make great drinks, but we have a lot of other stuff. We have shot shorts. We have taste tests. We have the classic cocktail clash, where we discover the best classic cocktail of all time. And we have cool restaurant drinks like this and a lot of other stuff. So make sure you come, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you really should do it, because we have a lot of fun. The camera's wiggling because our supervisor is down there hitting the legs. You see him around all the time, Shadow. And that's it. Subscribe, hit the bell, so when something new like this comes on, you can check it out. It'll be really cool. And if you're so inclined, you can leave us a tip. You don't have to. We're just happy to have you come, but there's a way to do that too. It would help us out. But please, just don't feel obligated. You being here is just enough for us. So I'm out of here. We're going to enjoy some nice cocktails. And we're going to make these drinks. And Romeo, if you're out there, you know when you come to the States, you know where you got to come. Right here to the Grantham Pub Underground. So that's it for me, guys. Cheers. Happy vacation. Happy restaurant drinks. Happy cocktails. If you're going to drink, you know, you might as well have a good time. If you're going to drink, then drink like a pirate. Now, that doesn't mean you drink like a lunatic. All that means is, you know, pirates have a good time. If they're going to have a good time, they know how to have a good time. So that's our new slogan around here. If you're going to drink like a pirate. So until I see you next time, thanks for stopping by. Remember, drink responsibly, don't drink and drive, and we'll save one of these seats in the bar just for use. Just for use. I really said that. Cheers.